GamesMaster Holiday Rig New Year Funkathon has just drawn to a close. The campers laughed, cried, quaffed and shared testosterone profiteroles. Andy Mauricio was there, inviting in the first footers of all shapes and sizes to come inside. So it is with very fragile countenances we welcome everybody's hair of the dog, the GamesMaster.
Welcome onto the Games Resort. You'll have to pardon me if I seem a little out of sorts this evening. I think the festive season has left me a little the worse for wear. Anyway, tonight's first sortie is an Antipodean jaunt on Tasmania. To satisfy me, the Tasmanian devil needs to be guided through the second level of Badlands in under 2 minutes. Don't forget to whirl like a cyclone as... Confound it. Dash those blasted seagulls. Oh well, good luck then.
And tonight's Tasman Devil from the cheesy wastes of Cheshire, please welcome Nick Kapoor. Now, Nick, how confident are you tonight on the challenge?
Oh, I'm fairly confident, but there's a very strict time limit, so I'm going to have to speed through.
Okay, and that car at the end's quite tough.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you all the best, Nick. If you'd like to plop yourself down on the games playing chair, we'll get ready to start. And aiding and abetting me for this challenge is Neil West from Mega. Welcome, Neil.
Thanks, Dominic. It's fab to be here.
Okay, Neil, now this is quite a tough challenge. He's got to complete both parts of Section 1 and wallop the end of level car. Any tips?
Yeah, there's a long way to go. All he's got to remember is that if he's spinning when he jumps, then he covers an awful lot more ground in a lot less time. So I'd recommend that. And don't eat bombs.
Okay then, Nick, are you ready?
Yeah.
Then your 2 minutes begin now.
Okay, he's off. Now, he's jumped straight over the first lot of chilies. I think that's probably a mistake. If he eats the chilies, it gives Taz fire breath with which he can take out baddies.
Okay, now he also walloped a little, he's walloping cartons.
Yeah, that's right. Now, that's okay. Those little cartons, those little capsules, they give him extra energy, but he's still got all his energy left, so he doesn't need them yet.
Okay,
but later on in the challenge, you might have to take some of those on board.
He's going at a feral pace. Oh, no, he's in the quicksand.
Yeah, all he's got to do is keep jumping and he's safe. Now, if he makes full use of his spin attack, then he doesn't actually have to get in the quicksand at all. He can miss all of it out.
Okay, then he's just over 30 seconds, just over a quarter of the way through, and he's doing very well, Neil. He's wrapped up the first bit in 37 seconds.
Yeah, he got past all those geezers with great style indeed. Just took the first one and then span all the way across.
But this is going to be a little bit tricky. Are we going to see some of the shortcuts you told us
if
about?
he jumps on top of this guy here, yep, straight up.
Nicely done.
That misses out a good, 20, 30 seconds worth of level. Right,
oh, that's chilies. He's got the chilies.
Okay.
Can we look at some bottom burps here?
Well, perhaps mouth burps, Dominic.
Okay, so we nearly had 1 minute there. He's still progressing at an immense...
Yeah, he's not doing too bad. Indeed. He's not doing too badly at all, right? One quick capsule there, his energy level goes straight back up to the top, and he earns an extra 100 points.
Okay, so here he goes. He is
And there we go.
Oh, thank you, Neil. Okay, yes, he's 1 minute
Almost as deadly as yours, Dominic, I'm sure.
Yeah, I love it. A lovely little burp there. Now he's got 40 seconds left here, Neil. How close is he to the end of the level?
Not too bad at all. The end of the level is almost in sight, but remember, he's got to get through the second and get to the car as well.
Sorry, Neil, Tasmanian's fiery breath even took me by surprise there. Okay, now he's going to have about 25 seconds left to wallop this car. Can he do it, Neil?
Yes, he can. Now, normally he could perhaps grab a bomb and throw it at the car, but he's not allowed to do that in the challenge. What he's got to do is time his jump so he...
Oh, no, he's been hit. He's took a hit.
Okay,
he's only got 15 seconds left.
Right, he's got to make sure he jumps on top of the car as it passes underneath him. He could...
10 seconds. It's going to be very close. 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 7. He's done it.
He's done it.
6 seconds to go, and Nick has completed the challenge.
Cool.
Now, Nick, the chili was quite impressive there, but towards the end, you got a couple of wallops from the car there. Were you worried at all then?
Well, yeah, but I knew I could still do it.
Okay then, well, Nick, you have won television's most glittering prize, the GamesMaster Golden Joystick! So let's have another round of applause for tonight's competitor, Nick Kapoor! Time to see which games will whip you to a frenzy and which will leave you unstirred in the reviews. This week, it's everything from Milky Ways to Uranus as we study sci-fi games. First up, extraterrestrial gun-toting tomfoolery in a console bat with warp speed.
There are many words you could use to describe warp speed, but unfortunately, all of them have got 4 letters.
Too much emphasis on graphics, too much emphasis on, oh, look what the SNES can do, and very little on gameplay or longevity.
At the end of the day, I think that warp speed is a missed opportunity. There's plenty of scope and plenty of potential for a really excellent 3D space combat game on the Super NES. Unfortunately, this just ain't the one.
Next, the sequel to the definitive sci-fi game Elite 2 High Frontier.
Well, the freedom, again, is the main attraction of this game. You can be a ruthless pirate, killing everything and scavenging everything, or you can be a bum-licking merchant.
I was very impressed by Frontier. It's a huge game with a tremendous sense of realism, so I'd recommend it wholeheartedly to anyone.
By mixing a substantial amount of space trading and a lot of space shooting, Frontier manages to keep you coming back for more.
Finally, penetrate what looks like gaping galactic polar mints in Eye of the Storm.
Eye of the Storm puts you in the role of a futuristic Noah with a space freighter as your ark. The idea is to cruise around the planets searching out for undiscovered creatures and intergalactic flora.
Graphically, it's very sort of clever PC, you know, rotating 3D graphics, and the gameplay is enormous.
Ultimately, I think Eye of the Storm's appeal is limited, not because it's a small game, it's actually very large, but because all the things that you can do are not particularly that interesting.
A couple of veritable corkers there tonight. Now it's time for us to stride majestically onto the Celebrity Challenge. So let's see what GamesMaster has planned.
For my second challenge, I thought we might indulge in a spot of soccer on Super Kickoff. 2 one-minute halves, if you please. Should the result be a tie, the matter will be resolved by a penalty shootout. I trust we'll all be treated to a display of exemplary gamesmanship.
Now, young Tammy Edmead wrote to us saying she wanted to play this football game. But who could we put her up against? Well, we've put her up against one of the best. So please welcome Tammy Edmead, who's playing Arsenal and England striker Ian Wright. Now, Tammy, there may be a lot of people sitting at home, a lot of conservative people thinking, what's a girl doing playing a football game? But you play football yourself, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. I play for the Arsenal girls team.
Right, so you know about the players. What's your tactics going to be against Ian?
Just a lot of passing and a lot of attacking.
Okay then, now Ian, you are probably the most feared striker in the Premier League, but how are you going to get the ball to your front men?
I think I'm going to play the long ball game. If that don't work, then I'll have to wait to go to penalties.
Okay then, it looks like you're the pre-match favourite slightly, Tammy. If you'd like to sit down in the right-hand chair, Ian in the left, and we'll get ready for kick-off. And joining me in the dugout is Dave Earlybath Perry from Sega Pro. Now, Dave, you're no stranger to scoring yourself. Have you got any tips for our players today?
Well, the difficulty with this game is mastering dribbling because the ball doesn't actually stick to the player's feet. So with that in mind, it's often a good idea to just take a long shot and rely on a goalie's mistake.
OK, so we've got 2 one-minute halves. Right, are our competitors ready? Then kick off. Please. Ian is playing in the Arsenal away strip, the yellow, playing up the pitch, and Tammy is in the red, playing down the pitch. And they just started to kick off, and that was a lovely little floating ball, but it's going to throw in.
Straight into touch.
Straight into touch there.
Don't like the linesman. Kick a ball in.
They certainly don't. And the crowd have started cheering for their favourite here. It's a real tension-filled match, this. Oh, and here comes Tammy right to the pitch here. Oh no, Ian takes the back. Lovely little turn on the ball, but Tammy's got it. It's a real battle in midfield here. Tammy's had the most of the forward action for this.
It's definitely Tammy. She's definitely got more control. She plays a lot of football games at home.
Yeah, she's a lovely little dribbler, isn't she?
Wants getting long shots, getting no power on them though.
How can you get more power on your shots, Dave?
Good power. Mainly by holding down the B button when you fire, and you just get that little bit more power. And a quick stab does it.
Okay, here comes Ian on the break. His man's giving away. His man follows it up. Oh!
Straight to the goalie. Like I said, it's often best to take a long shot rather than take it in near the goalie because these goalies are pretty good. Oh!
Oh no, but Ian's picked it up nicely. Ian's dribbling up number 2. What a brilliant display! He's up to the goal. Oh! But he gives it away. But Ian's picked it up again. Ian's dribbling up. He's at the outside of the box. He shoots.
Shot.
Oh!
Let's get too close to the goalie. Out he came. I tell you what, Ian's defenders make lovely strikers.
That's right. Oh, and it's half-time, and the score is 0-0. We're hoping to see much more goal-mouth action this half, so if our two competitors are ready, let's kick off the second half. Dave Perry from Sega Pro is still with me here. Dave, how are we going to see some goals this half?
I hope so. Scoring seems to be a real problem in English football at the moment.
Certainly is.
Maybe they'll draft in Warren Beatty or Prince Charles.
Okay. Okay, so we've got Ian is in the yellow
Straight
kit
back to the
playing down,
goalie
Tommy's
again.
in the red kit playing up. Now here comes Ian Wright, he's got it, but he didn't get very far. Here comes Tammy again.
My money's on Tammy at the moment.
Oh no, but that's still not getting anywhere. Ian's got it. Oh my God! Foul by Tammy. Oh, Tammy's got a yellow
flash of
card.
yellow. Quite right too.
Free kick. Ian sends it mysteriously across the pitch, but it's picked up by his number 8. It certainly is really, really bad here. Okay, we've got number 4 again. Tammy coming up the pitch, but it's all Tammy number 4's got it. This boy gets everywhere.
Sprawling save.
That's the closest it comes out goal so far, Dave.
The goalie turned into a stretched blob.
Certainly did.
Brilliant.
Putty goalie there.
There's number 2 again. Number 2 and number 4 for Tammy.
There's only 30 seconds left.
Number
Good
4.
to get a goal at the death of the
10
game.
and 4. There's several 10 and 4s in Tammy's side.
Ian picks it up again. He's running up. There's only 6 seconds left.
Number
Is he
9,
going to score at the end? He runs it up. He dribbles the goal. He gets it. But just running out of time. The referee looks at his watch and he blows the final whistle. The game has ended in a 0-0 draw. So, Dave, it's penalties. Unfortunately, this titanic midfield battle has ended in a 0-0 draw, so now we're going on to penalties. Each team has 5 penalties each. If it's still level at the end of it, it goes on to sudden death. So, Ian Wright, if you'd like to step up to take the first penalty. Okay, Dave, hopefully we're going to see a goal here. What's the control method on the
I'd like to think so. Basically, with penalties, what will happen is the players will step to the ball, there'll be an arrow in front of the goal, and you have to press the fire button just when that arrow's where you want to put the ball.
Oh, yes!
Beautiful. Right in the corner. Goal!
Okay. Oh, and Ian puts that one wide. The pressure's got him. That was a real Stuart Pearce stroke Chris Waddle combination. And here comes Tammy. She could take the lead here.
England important penalty kick.
Oh, yes! He's got Scottish goalie's disease. But he's put that one.
Little shuffle to the side.
So it's 2-1. This is Tammy's third one she's about to take now. Oh,
beautiful.
You got 2 penalties each left. And it's 3-2 to Tammy.
He doesn't want to play. He wants to go home, doesn't he? I can't blame him.
No, Tammy's one doesn't want to go anywhere. Ian's got to score this one to stay in the game. That's a question. Ian shoots. It's 4-4. Tammy's got 1 more left. If Tammy scores this one, she's won the challenge. So here comes Tammy. Tammy's man's at the ball. He shoots. It goes! Tammy wins the challenge! Oh. Ian, you got the draw like you were hoping for. You went to penalties. But talk us through your goalkeeper. What was he doing?
I don't know. He wasn't moving when I was pressing him to move. I don't know what was wrong with him. But the way the game went, Tammy played a lot better than me. I think she deserved to win in the end.
Okay. So well done, Tammy. You've beaten Ian's one of your footballing heroes, isn't he?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, Tammy, because you've beaten Ian, you are the proud winner of television's most glittering prize, the GamesMaster's Golden Joystick. Thank you. Now, after that hectic display, it's time for some tips on games and life in general from the GamesMaster.
Hello, GamesMaster.
Welcome up to the helipad. What is it that's troubling you?
On Zelda 3, I cannot get to the second part of the Skull Forest dungeon. Please, can you help me?
At the top left of the forest, you'll find a large animal skull. Burn this with the fire rod to reveal the entrance.
Thanks very much.
No problem whatsoever. Next, please.
Hello, GamesMaster.
I'm sorry, but that haircut isn't good enough. I'll have another, please.
Hi, GamesMaster.
That's better. What can I do for you?
On Kid Chameleon, I hear there's a warp to the final guardian of the game. Where should I be looking?
At the end of Blue Lake Woods 2 area, instead of touching the flag, jump onto the bonus block above and press the following combination. Diagonally, down right on the joypad, then jump and the special buttons together. You should then warp onto the final boss. Makes a mockery of £39.99, doesn't it?
Thank you, GamesMaster.
I think we'll have just one more.
Hi, GamesMaster.
Hello, young whippersnapper.
For Smash TV on the SNES, is there any way I can make the game easier for myself?
There is, my boy, but remember, cheats never prosper, so keep this one to yourself. Select Skill from the options screen. Now hold down the L and R buttons before pushing up on the joypad. If you've done this correctly, you will hear bingo. Bingo! And a secret option screen will appear where you can choose to have up to 7 lives and 7 continues.
Thanks a lot.
Those words of wisdom conclude tonight's consultation. Later.
Some more good old-fashioned solutions to modern-day problems. Now it's back to the slightly misshapen-headed one for tonight's final challenge.
Back so soon? The appetites of boy racers everywhere will be sated by my last offering for tonight. A high-speed encounter on Nigel Mansell World Championship. Each contestant has one go to record the fastest possible lap time. Don't forget to fasten your seatbelts.
For this challenge, we have a bourgeois v proletariat struggle Lenin himself would have been proud of. Please welcome Clive Burden and his boss, Richard Wakeling. Welcome, Clive. Welcome, Richard. Welcome to the show. Now, first of all, Clive, is it the case with Richard that you guys have to do all the work and he sits in the office practicing games?
Definitely that. He's not too good at them, though.
So there's obviously a bit of a rivalry here, then,
Definitely.
Clive.
We got scores to settle.
All right, then. Richard, it must be difficult getting good staff these days.
It is very difficult.
Who do you think's going to win, then? Who's the favourite?
Well, we've both had a practice, and, you know, it's been close, so it's going to be, I don't know, down to sort of last-minute things, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Clive, if you'd like to go first, plop yourself in the game's playing chair. Richard, hang on behind, make sure he's not slacking or anything like that. Exactly. We'll get ready to start. And joining me in the pit is Super Pro's Dave Perry. Welcome, Dave.
Hi, Dominic.
Now, Dave, they're not using a joystick here. They're actually using a steering wheel. Is this going to be easier or harder for them?
Well, the idea of the steering wheel is that it gives you the feeling of being there. And for some people might find it easier, but it's a matter of personal preference, really.
OK, each of our challengers have 1 lap each. Whoever does the fastest time wins the challenge. Clive's going first. Are you ready, Clive? Then rev up and off you go. OK, so here we see Clive, and off he goes. We can see the time in the very, very top left-hand corner of the screen here. On the map, in the top middle, you can
That
actually
shows you
see
where you are.
He's the white car, currently second to last.
So currently hitting all the signs and blocks
Currently
along the road. You know, there's no crash mode in this, but you do lose a bit of time when you hit it. You get pushed backwards a little bit, and you have to. And obviously, the computer has to drop you down into first to get you going again.
OK, so it just costs a bit of time. He's going all over the place. That looks like it's a 1 grosh too many there, I think.
Lots of nice little adverts along the side of the road for Gremlin.
OK, the time is 36 seconds so far.
The blobs on the track at the top of the screen. The white ones they represent the Williams car. The red one's a McLaren. Yellow one's a Lotus.
OK, now he's actually made it in the first place. This should be easier now, Dave. He won't have any in front of him.
That's right, he shouldn't be hitting things really now. If he just watches his cornering, make sure he doesn't hit any of the things on the
OK, we can see he's coming at the home straight. Just after this bit, oh no, someone's been overtaking him. It's going to slow him down a bit.
Seriously affect
1 minute, 3 seconds. He's out of the tunnel. Just round the final bend here. Here he comes towards the finishing line. And the time is
It's not a bad time.
Not a bad time at all. A very
Not a bad
commendable time for Clive. Clive, as you'd like to vacate your seat, make way for Richard Walkling. Okay, Richard, if you're ready, then off you go.
It's important to get a good start. Get a good start and take as many cars early on. He got away from 3 then, very well.
Oh no, but one of them's overtaken him there.
He's around him.
See his position in the left-hand side of the screen. He's 9 out of 12, 10 out of 12 actually. He's gone back a bit now.
Curiously dangerous tactic of actually going on the grass to overtake.
He doesn't want to get near those other cars, does he? And he's
doesn't want to stay on the track.
Up to 9, he's up to 8.
Beautiful bit of overtaking.
Lovely little spunky surge there from Richard, but he's slipped
Lost it again. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe he's not keeping the steering wheel tilted forward. With this joystick, you have to have it tilted forward or the car brakes.
Right.
Maybe that's his problem.
I don't know, I'm sure he'll have some excuse. Okay, 38 seconds gone. It's not too bad, actually. It's quite close to this point.
He's got a nice bit of clear road here. Get his speed up. He just wants to think a bit more about his cornering. He's swinging out wide, hitting the signs.
Right, because as before with Clive, every time you hit something, it does slow you down. Oh, dear.
Yes, it does.
Caught up with there. 54 seconds. Okay, the time wants to be as 1 minute 10.
There's no excuse for this, really. There's no cars on the road in front of him. He shouldn't be hitting.
He's up to 6th place. He's gone 1 minute. It's going to be quite close to actually, Dave. He's got about 6 seconds now.
Very, very close.
One more straight here.
One more straight.
Stuck by that
no,
car
to get around this man. Come on the bridge.
Oh, that's 1 minute 10. Oh, no. He's not going to do this time. He's just over the line.
Here he comes. It's a brave attempt.
So Richard finishes in 1:18.24. It's good, but not good enough, which means Clive is the winner. Settle down a bit. Now, Clive, that was absolutely brilliant. You completely tanked him. What have you got to say for yourself?
Well, it's definitely one for the workers, and it shows you that it starts with the staff and it ends there.
All right, well done. Listen, Richard, I bet you're going to dock a day's holiday off him for this.
Doesn't get a holiday.
All right, fair enough then. All right, well, Clive, you may not have a holiday, but you do have a golden GamesMaster joystick. So let's give another round of applause for Clive Barton and Richard Walkling. Well, we've run out of time once more. The dinner gong has sounded. Auntie Marisha's done us some halibut lightly tossed in brine. I'll see you next week. Good night. The GamesMaster Club is open to all our viewers. It costs £11.15 for a year's membership. To find out more about what you get, either send a large stamped addressed envelope to the GamesMaster Club, PO Box 91, London E14 9GT. Or you can ring this number, 0891 600 123. Calls cost 36p a minute cheap rate and 48p at all other times.